topic. Then tomorrow we'll be discussing about the visual image interpretation part. We'll be discussing. Then about digital image processing will be on 27, but in between on 25th actually we will be taking a class uh, for 19 August actually. 19 August we didn't have the class.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. So just we'll waiting for some time. Wait for some time. Some other students they are likely to join.
Yes, sir.
So what about you now? You have you are joined somewhere or you are doing
No,
your
sir. Previously, I'm working in census department, Tamil Nadu.
census Tamil Nadu? Okay.
Yeah. Now I am doing the PG diploma. I'm searching for jobs for better opportunity.
So so your basic degree like in a BSc or in
MSc Geography.
MSc Geography.
Yes, sir.
Then fine, na you are having MSc. So on the basis of that also you can apply for job. No,
Yes,
no
sir.
doubt, no doubt. This PGDGI will add on uh, quality of your resume.
Hmm.
But MSc Geography is also enough to like apply for different position
Yes, sir.
because I can see that in most of the advertisement like MSc remote sensing oblique geography all actually it comes,
Hmm.
so you can apply for that also.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay,
Sir, what is your major work in Odisha?
what is the
What is your role, sir, in Odisha disaster thing?
actually I am leading the remote sensing geospatial division of our department,
Oh, okay, sir.
and some remote sensing then hazard specialists they comes under us, and also not only in state level but in our district level also we
Hmm.
are having different district officer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this second we are going to have some vacancy in coming days, so you can apply if you are
Yeah, yes, sir. Hello, sir.
hmm. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I don't know some vacancy there.
No, it is supposed to come in some days.
Yeah.
It comes. Then if you want to migrate to Odisha, then also you can apply for that.
Yeah, okay, sir. I will try.
No issue. Yeah, Tamil Nadu also Tamil Nadu State Disaster Management Authority.
It's there, sir. I don't know, but now vacancies. I
It's
don't know, sir.
not there. Huh?
Yeah.
Then your Tamil Nadu Remote Sensing Center. Sometimes they have also some
Hmm.
vacancies. Yes. In some offices like in NDMA, you can apply there. I will give you reference also.
Yeah,
Delhi
okay, sir.
and Tamil Nadu in Chennai. Some friends are working there. Like in your NCSM is there, National Center for Sustainable Coastal Management.
Yes, sir.
It is within your Anna University campus.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So that is also a very good office to work. They also most of the time they have actually different vacancy comes,
Yes, sir.
and if you see any vacancy, just call me. Huh?
Yeah, okay, sir. I will call you.
I am having some contact there.
Hmm.
So, but that is not a permanent post. Very very rare. But yeah, some project basis post. Most of the
Yes.
time it comes.
Previously, I am working census now. That is the contract only for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Junior map consultant.
Okay, no, but in NCSM, good is that they provide like project scientist, research associate. So the designation is good because
Oh,
after
okay.
getting such experience, na, that
Hmm.
help that will be helping you in your coming career.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yesterday, how many students there were there?
10, I think, sir.
Okay. Now only you are there till now. Hello. Hello, Andrews. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think some issues were there and it was disconnected all of a sudden. So I think we will start. Okay. Let me do one thing. Put message in that group class already started so that if anyone using you can talk from your side, otherwise write something. Hello. Andrews, are you listening?
Sir,
I think now I'm starting. Okay.
sir, voice is not audible, sir.
I'm telling now we'll start. We'll start the class.
I'm only one person, sir. Others
Yeah.
not coming.
They're not coming now. So how actually which extent will we like we have to wait now. Okay, then next like for a couple of minutes we'll be waiting for anyone.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise we'll be start. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. In the group also I have text today's class already started. So after seeing this, if anyone they are interested to come, then it's good. Otherwise we'll start. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Now we're not going to wait for anyone. So, and you think is that today actually we'll be discussing about the
Sensor.
yeah, like different type of sensor uh, in Indian perspective, and also we'll be talking about some global how different countries are there and they are utilizing these space inputs. Okay, so
Yes,
first
sir.
of all, like do you know who is the father of Indian space program? Being a geography student, you must know.
Yeah.
Hmm? This month we have celebrated Remote Sensing Day.
Yeah,
On
yes,
which
sir.
date? On which date?
It will follow.
12th August. Hmm?
Uh,
So 12th August is the date of birth of Vikram Sarabhai.
Vikram Sarabhai. Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
forget the sir.
he's the founder, or you can say the father of Indian Remote Sensing program.
Yes.
So okay, I'm changing the slide. If it is changing, just tell me. Huh? Slide is changing, na?
I changed, sir.
Yeah. So you can see that here actually India's journey to the star, you can say, like in space program, in the way back in 1960, actually, in the worldwide the remote sensing space program was matlab started, but like in course of time, like communication sector, the navigation sector, disaster management, scientific research. So nowadays, the use of remote sensing, GIS, and space-based inputs, it is it is reaching to the end user, and very the I can say the scope of this study actually going on very highly. Okay, so here you can say that sensors in Indian space mission, we can say that these sensors are the eyes of our exploration. How? Because we have deployed so many sensors, and this by using these sensors actually we are capturing the information about the Earth object. Say for example, if for some weather related or weather monitoring or meteorological satellites are there, so for different type of weather or climate related things that is captured by that sensor. In the same way, like for different application like agriculture and disaster management, so many applications are there where different type of sensors and satellites are deployed. But if I can say that in a broad manner, so many optical sensors are there, then microwave or radar sensors are there, and infrared sensors are there. So how the optical sensor work? The optical sensor like our passive remote sensing, that the sun as the source of energy, and we are getting the rays from the sun, and that rays is after being reflected from the Earth's surface feature, it is recorded by the sensor, and we are getting the end product from that sensor after being so many image processing. Okay, image after having so many image processing work, we use that product. So then in some area like some other microwave sensors are there, it is uh, it is capable of working in uh, all weather conditions. Suppose sometime we are having a very high rainfall is there, and there is a cloud cover. Okay, so in that time sun's rays cannot penetrate to the surface. Are you getting my point, Andrew? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
are you getting me? Na? If any point, if you are you want to have any clarification, just tell me. Okay.
I will ask you, sir.
So in all weather condition or at the night time, the optical sensors are it is not usable. That's why we shift towards some micro sensor, those who are having their own source of energy. Next, in this slide, you can see that remote sensing satellites observing Earth from above, because in some area which are very inaccessible to us, and or I can say it is very difficult to go to that place and to get the information. We are having the satellites which is deployed on the sky, and from the sky they are observing the Earth. And how it is useful, like in resource management, it is very useful, I can say. Then in some sorts of planning, it may be like your urban planning, rural planning, urban sprawl, then identification of some environmental impact assessment, then in disaster management, damage assessment, earthquake, flood, cyclone, and so many disaster, we can use the remote sensing satellites. And as today's topic is like the journey of India space program, so nowadays the Indian space program is reaching to the new heights every time, every day. We are uh, we are sending satellites, and we are also so many sophisticated uh, uh, knowledge we are developing, and also in different application also we are just moving in a upscale actually. We don't have any downscale, I can say. Every time, like in the case of navigation, see, I was explaining in 1999 that Kargil war. At that time, we didn't have the uh, our own navigational system, but now, thanks to the scientists of ISRO, now we are having our own satellite system. The IRNSS is there, and the NAVIC, we call it Indian constellation, navigational with Indian constellation of satellites. Then in communication field also, so many remote sensing satellites are there, which is very useful in terms of disaster relief efforts by facilitating communication during emergency. Then in like in broadcasting also, communication satellites are utilized to broadcast different things in the like or signal in television. It enables people, or it enables us to reach diverse population. See, for example, if in our national television something is broadcasted, then that particular message, it can reach to the people residing in a very remote village also, if they are having the uh, television, or nowadays the very small smartphone. So all the things are it is possible due to the remote sensing satellite. Next slide is change na. Now it is Earth observation and weather
Yes,
monitoring,
sir.
understanding our planet. So nowadays we are dealing with different type of forecasting of weather, then climate change monitoring, environmental monitoring, agricultural monitoring. So in different type of aspect, different fields, the we are using the remote sensing satellites. Then some of the planetary exploration are also our ISRO is doing. Like we very recent past, we had the Chandrayaan, very successful lunar mission was there. Okay, so not only we are limited to our own country's remote sensing program, but in the in the space, outer space also, we are having a good presence. Say for example, in Chandrayaan mission, Mangalyaan mission, and also now we are having so many futuristic plan, like for the exploring of Venus, Sun, and possibly we are also sending human mission to space. So in these line, actually our ISRO is doing better and better day by day, when remote sensing study is concerned. Okay. Now, here I was trying to give you one slide on advancement in sensor technology, which is enhancing our space capability. See here how the advancement in sensor technology, it is like increasing or enhancing our capability, because if we are having so many sophisticated sensor developed, and those sensor we are going to use in our satellites, then they can get so many very sophisticated and very useful information can be extracted if you are using so many sensors. Like nowadays, the hyperspectral imaging is there, the synthetic aperture radar SAR is there. So uh, so just example ki, we are having a satellite and that do not have the like that do not have the all weather operating capacity, that if they don't have that, then uh, in a very all weather condition or in a very adverse situation where weather is not supporting us, at that time we are not able to get the information. Then future direction, in future direction I can say that some challenges are there. Limited funding for space exploration till now. uh, if we compare our space exploration or space budget with some developed country like US, UK, we don't have that much of budget, but still we are doing the best. And some solutions are there कि sometime we need to have some international collaboration and explore public private partnership are also there. Then prioritize of research area with high scientific and societal impact. Then nowadays competition from other spacefaring nations are also going on, and like we are also developing some unique capabilities and rich area of expertise. Like you can see that we the Indian Space Research Organization, in a recent year we uh, we launched like more than 100 number of very small tiny satellites of different countries. So that is a milestone achieved by our space agency. So in that actually the revenue also it is increased. We are getting revenue from some other country also. Okay, so this is a very basic things that we now we discussed ki how India is moving, or it is moving in a right direction when this remote sensing and space exploration space program is concerned. Now from the next slide onwards we will be discussing about the your like in your syllabus what is there. Like here you can see that types of platform we will be discussing. So the sensor we will be discussing along with different type of resolution. Then some Indian space program, that means we'll be trying to give some example of the satellites that are launched by India. And we'll be talking about some space based program in global perspective, how apart from apart from our country, how some other country like US, China, Japan, European Space Agency, how they are contributing in global space program. Then also in the unit 8 we will be discussing about some of the data product and format which is supported in remote sensing and GIS. So types of platform we will be talking about some terrestrial platform, some airborne platform, or space platform. Then some of the types of satellite, like it may be astronomical satellite, maybe communication based, weather satellite, earth observation, navigational, and some other satellite also. Then we'll be also again discussing about the different type of orbit. Then some sensor system. So we'll be talking about thermal remote sensing, microwave imaging system. So these are the I can say the glance of what we are going to discuss today. So here in this slide you can see that remote sensing platform. You know ki what is remote sensing? We are without having a physical contact as we are getting the information, and that technology is known as remote sensing. So uh, that can be done through different ways. See, for example, if in a very small area, uh, I'm just flying a very small like drone, okay, and I am capturing the photograph. That is also that is also an example of remote sensing. So different type of terrestrial platform are there, different type of airborne platform are there, and different type of space borne platform are there. So in terrestrial platform, we can say that if we are having some device that is deployed there, and that device is capturing the information. Then in airborne platform, we can say that if some balloons are there, some like a drone is there, and that is and they are capturing the information. Then the space-borne platform. In space-borne platform, we are having different type of design satellites are there, and they are capturing the information. So in this way, actually, the your different platform are divided into this like mostly in three types: terrestrial platform, then airborne platform, then spaceborne platform. So thing is that why we are choosing the spaceborne platform, because in spaceborne platform the area which is going to be covered is very higher, it is very large area are going to be covered, and we can have the frequent and repetitive coverage of area of interest, the area where we would like to get the information, that increases when we have the space borne platform or we are using the satellites. See, for a comparative, I can say that, or for a comparison basis, I can say that. Suppose you have flown a, uh, you have flown a very small, like a UAV called like drone is there. So that drone can be flown for an hour or 2 hour or whatever, but it cannot operate for so many long time, and also the area of interest जो area है ना, the area will be very small. So this is a drawback of your uh, airborne platform. But in the same time, बारिश हो रहा है या फिर रेनफॉल, ये सबका वेदर द सैटेलाइट इज गोइंग टू बी हैम्पर, नो, they are not going to there is this is not going to be affected, I can say. Then here, uh, now we will be talking about the different type of satellites, like different type of satellite, we can say some astronomical satellites, like a big telescope floating in the space, and they are meant for some space based exploration, uh, like what is the condition of the atmosphere in the, not only in the our planet, but outside in the space, how different things are going on. So different type of telescopes are there, they are coming under the astronomical satellite. And like second one is like communication satellites. So India, we have different type of communication based satellites, and these satellites are actually they are placed in a geostationary orbit. And nowadays these satellites are possible from the greater number of satellites that are in orbit. आप लोगों को पता होगा ना, like Elon Musk from US, thousands of satellites they are planning to deploy on the Earth orbit. So the communication is becoming very cheap, I can say. And in coming days, you are going to some countries also nowadays they are getting the internet from like communication satellites also, they are getting the internet facility. Then some other classes are like weather satellites. So nowadays, to monitor the different type of weather condition, some specific weather satellites are also launched. Then we are having some earth observation satellites. In earth observation satellite, what happens, ki suppose some remote sensing satellites, might track animal migration, locate mineral deposit and exploration, and it can watch agriculture crop for weather damage, etc. And another one is your navigation satellites. You know about the global positioning system that is owned by US, and now India we are having the IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigational Satellite System. Now it provides the navigational service not only to India but some other neighboring country also covered. So we are getting those information by using our own navigational satellite system developed by ISRO, and also some other satellites like which are used for spy to some other countries. There is spy purpose satellites are also there, and also some these satellites they provide the intelligence information on the military activity of foreign countries, and also if our neighboring country if they're developing some sorts of nuclear related things, and some detection of missile launching pad, so and some other like defense related things that can be in those area of interest actually, or in those field actually the uh, some customized satellite can be used. Okay, up to here actually, I think if you are having anything to say, then you can we can discuss. Else, we'll be moving towards the orbit and their types. Let me see how many are have joined today. I think now I can see Dishanto Das Gupta, Manish Kumar, Manjit Dalal, and Yachna. Okay. So, whether you guys attended yesterday class? Hello, Manish ji, नहीं है. मनीष जी नहीं. दिशांतो, याचना, no one is there. Andrews,
Yes, sir.
do you want to speak something or we'll move forward?
So I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Mm. So terrestrial platform is there, sir.
Terrestrial, what I can say, for example, uh, you know about radar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, for example, in a coastal cities, okay, uh, when you like in Chennai also, huh? Suppose some cyclone is coming, okay,
Hmm.
some sorts of low pressure, then depression, then some system developed, and it is coming towards your Chennai coast, okay.
Okay, sir.
So just very closer to the coast, you have the radar system deployed in your coastal region. So they are having a
Okay.
radius of like 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers, or whatever.
For the identification of cyclone.
Cyclone, that clouds, that
Yeah.
the cloud coming with that
Hmm.
your system. We
Okay, sir.
actually in a cyclone we call it system actually. So
Yeah.
in that actually when that particular cyclone it comes within its range, at that time we can see the intensity of cloud, the height of cloud, and the eye of things. So terrestrial
Speed.
means in the it is deployed in the terrain only.
Okay, sir.
So radar is the local or the terrestrial based radar. It can be example. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Anyone you would like to speak something? Otherwise, we will be moving. I'm moving to the next slide. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see that orbits and their type. So orbit can be, or what is orbit? Orbit means here you can see that uh, Earth is there, and different type of satellites before sending. Actually, what we do, or every satellite they are having their own orbit. It is not like that ki for a month it will be like moving in one direction, and in the other month it is going to have some other direction. No, it do not it does not have that. They are bound with that kind of things, or before launching, uh, some sorts of mathematical modeling followed, and they are designed in that way. So like it can be three types of, we can say, or very broadly we can say that geosynchronous orbit and sun synchronous orbit. So, and also orbit is defined by the following three factors, like shape of the orbit, which can be either circular, it can be a circular one, or elliptical, depending on the eccentricity that gives the shape of the orbit. Then also it depends on the altitude and angle. So in geosynchronous, the geosynchronous orbit, what happen? Uh, your the satellites is deployed at an altitude of 36,000 kilometer above the Earth's surface. Okay, and a geosynchronous orbit is an orbit that has an orbital period that matches the Earth sidereal rotation period, and moving a slow oscillation alternatively north to south. And in this particular slide you can also see some example of your geosynchronous orbit. And in sun synchronous orbit, what happened, ki like in polar orbits, and it is having some sorts of inclination of 90 degree with respect to the equatorial plane. Okay, actually we will not go very detail because it is not possible otherwise to complete everything in another like an hour. So I am just keeping, uh, just go through those books also in, or in some other sources. So if you have any doubts, then please call me, or you can text in that group. Then another one is your sensor system. In sensor system, what happen, ki whether it is a passive sensor or it is a active sensor. Passive sensor, that means they detect the reflected or emitted energy from natural sources, and mostly we are getting those energy from sun, and the optical remote sensing satellites are shown the example of passive sensor. But what is then active sensor? They are having their own source of energy. They detect the reflected or emitted radiation from the object, which is uh, irradi- irradiated from artificial source such as radar or lidar. The active sensor detect are used in the radar and microwave region. Then now other topic, that is resolution. So in this particular slide you can see that different type of image are there. You can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 number of
Sir, slide is not changing, sir.
not changing.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Now it is
And
there.
now it's changing.
Changing now. Okay, so here you can see that 7 number of small pictures are there. So in the right, in the left corner, it is blurring. You can see nothing. Okay, but when you are moving on the right hand side, the picture is becoming very clear and clear. Okay, that means in the left side the resolution is lower, but in the right hand side the resolution is higher. Okay, so this is about the resolution. Now in remote sensing, actually uh, four type of resolution we are going to study. Those are spatial resolution. Spatial resolution, it is like, suppose, uh, for example, in this slide you can see that in the left bottom 1 kilometer resolution is there. Then in the right button very higher resolution of like 1 meter resolution are there. That means if we are having a satellite image of having 1 kilometer of spatial resolution and another is having 1 meter of spatial resolution, means where we have the 1 meter of spatial resolution, at that image we can get the good quality of data. We can get the good information if we are using the higher resolution, the satellite image having the higher resolution. Then another, it is about the spatial resolution, and in a very brief you want to learn it. That means it refers to the variation in the reflectance or emittance determined by the shape, size and texture of the target. Then second one is spectral resolution. So actually spectral resolution, it refers changes in the reflectance or emittance as a function of wavelength. It deals with the wavelength. So what type of wavelengths are considered by the sensor? Some sensors they are having like 2 or 3 spectral resolution, or some sensors they don't have any spectral bands, and some have like 3 to 10 numbers of band. So uh, this is about the spectral resolution. And third one is like a radiometric resolution. In radiometric resolution, what happened? In radiometric resolution, what happened? It different type of like uh, suppose uh, क्या बोलते हैं उसको कि pixel like 0 to 255, the DN numbers are there, and uh, like we call it कि one particular image which is having like 7 bit, 8 bit, 10 bit, like that. And another one is temporal resolution. It's about the time to revisit a particular place. Suppose uh, uh, and how temporal resolution is useful, because if a satellite is revisiting a period very frequently, say for example Bhubaneswar or maybe Chennai, if that means if the low resolution means it refers to the infrequent repeat coverage of that area, and higher temporal resolution means we are visiting that area a very frequent way, that is temporal resolution. Then this slide you can see in the bottom Dr. Sarabhai's picture, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai's picture is there. We call it the father of Indian space program. And here actually from these two, another 2 and 3 slide, we'll be talking about the journey of Indian space program, how it is evolving day by day. Like here some IRS series were there, starting some satellites were there like Bhaskara, Aryabhatta, some other satellites were there, and some sensors I can say list 1, list 2, list 3, list 4, different sensors are there. Like in list 1 I think it is 78 point something, the resolution was there, but when list 1, then list 2, again the resolution increased to I think I'm not remembering, it's 23.5 I think, uh, or 36 I hope, I'm not sure about it. So and then in list 3 it is 23.5, and list 4 is 5.8 meter of resolution. So day by day the sensors and the resolution is increasing, and nowadays we can say that the cartosat 1, cartosat 2, cartosat 3 sensors are there, and they are having a resolution of sub-meter, say in 70, more than 70 meter of resolution in list 1, but now it is below a meter. It may be like 30 centimeter, 50 centimeter of resolution. So just compare the resolution. Before 30, 40 years that was the condition, but now we are capable of using a very higher resolution of satellite image. So that is now in Indian space program, we can say these are the like development. Then in Indian perspective, we are having some radar imaging satellites. It is like using the microwave portion of EMR. The radar one, reset 2 satellites are there. That is like another thing you might have knowing that now in collaboration with ISRO and NASA, we are going to launch a uh, very important mission, that is NISAR. NISAR. NISAR stands for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aptitude Radar. So this is a joint venture by US Space Agency, that is NASA, and Indian Space Agency, that is ISRO. Then in this slide, Andrew, it is changed to the global space program. Na? I am in that slide now.
Yes,
Whether
sir.
it, yeah. So now whatever we discussed, it's about the Indian space program. How starting from 1960, 70 to till date, how we are just moving and moving. And I have not included everything because it is not possible to include each and everything. But just I want to give you some idea that in terms of spatial resolution, in terms of radiometric resolution, and other resolution also, temporal also. Now the situation is changing very rapidly, and in terms of navigation satellites also, now we are very capable, and we are counted in like some very top space agency in very, we are having a very good reputation in when space based program is concerned. So here we will be discussing about some global space program. So what is happening around the world? Here in the right hand side, you can see that the countries shaded with like blue color. So these countries, they are actually exploring the space program. Okay, so different countries are there. No doubt in some African country they don't have some space program, but here you can see the India, Pakistan also doing, and Russia, no doubt, China, Japan, and your European agency, and America, North American, but some African country till now they are not using space based inputs. They are using, but they are getting it from some other space agencies. So some very important agency are there: NASA, ISRO, European Space Agency, then JAXA, they are from your Japan, and uh, I'm not getting the name of space agency of China. I think it is CNSA or something, whatever. So this is the global scenario. And here some of the agency of the world, like Australia, they are having the Australian Space Research Institute. uh, China is China National Space Administration, CNSA. Okay, then in Europe they are having the Eurospace Agency, like what we have, Indian Space Organization. Then in France Space Agency, Germany, German Aerospace Center, then Iranian Space Agency, and so on. So, like in India, we are having the Indian remote sensing satellites, reset, some of the series. So, when we talk about the your global coverage, the very popular series, that is Landsat series. Uh, Starting, it was launched in 23rd July of 1972. From 72 onwards, the beauty is that it gives the world coverage. It covers the whole world. Okay, but like in 1972, the resolution was very low resolution of 80 meter. But nowadays we are having the Landsat 7, 8, 9. So it is giving like 30 meter of resolution we are getting out of this Landsat. And for you guys, it is very useful for your different R&D work also. You can access to the Landsat archives, and you can get the satellite data. Then some of the sensors that is equipped with like in India we are having the list 3, list 4, like that. In Landsat also they are having the thematic mapper, enhanced thematic mapper, and so many others are there. And beside these Landsat, some other sensors are like SPOT spot are there. And spot also, it is having a higher resolution of satellites, and they are having a very good like 20 meters of spatial resolution, and some cases 10 meters are also there. Then some other are like European remote sensing satellites are there, Japanese Earth resource satellites are there, they are using it. Then apart from a government agency, so many like commercial players are also there, like very popular are there, Quickbird, then Iconos, Worldview. They are the player, they are the leading player in when commercial satellites are concerned. And they are having a very strong resolution, like up to uh, 50 centimeter, 40 centimeter also they are giving the in world view you can get 0.3031 centimeter of resolution you can get. बट इट इज चार्जेबल, वो पैसे लगता है उसमें, ठीक है. देन now we are in the last section of our today discussion. Here we talk about the remote sensing data product. So very little things I have added here, like आपका डेटा प्रोडक्ट क्या होता है, टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा प्रोडक्ट, लाइक लेवल ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग is there, then output media or scale, area of coverage, and some important is like sentinel data. Then when a product based on level processing is concerned, like standard data products are there, value added data products are there, derived data products are there. And suppose someone is interested to have the satellite data for a particular area, they can order it from the government agency, and also from some private parties. And some other data like georeference product are there, like you can have some sorry, basic stereo product, some digital elevation product are also there. Then here I was talking about the Sentinel data product. The European Space Agency, they are having the Sentinel data product. It is a very good product, and you can have the 10 meter of satellite image. You can use that. Then here actually I want to add that what is the some different features of Sentinel-2 data. Uh, I will giving you some materials also. If someone is interested for some agriculture and other field, then also this particular ESA based satellite image are very actually useful. And that's all from my side for today. So actually today your this particular section of mm, sensor and space program actually it is ended. Nothing to now talk about. Then in the next class actually we will be talking about the visual interpretation. Okay. So anyone like to speak something, then it's okay, otherwise we will be ending today class, because in a one session now it is not possible to cover two section. That's why I have limited it to a one only, sensor and space. And important thing is that I think yesterday I was going through Mr. Giri's presentation, so he has also added some Indian space program in his slide. That's why I tried to limit to some like 25 or 35 satellite sensor. And the slide is very limited. Okay. Anyone who would like to say something today? No one is responding. Like Manish Kumar तो हर रोज बोलता है, but आज नहीं बोल रहे हो. And Yasna, then Jala, sorry. So कुछ बोलना है कि आपको बोले, otherwise we'll be ending.
हेलो। हेलो सर।
हाँ मनीष भाई बोलिए, कुछ बोलना है तो बोलिए, अदरवाइज हम बंद कर देंगे आज से क्लास।
नहीं नहीं सर, बोलना तो नहीं है कि मतलब ये ठीक है, आपने बता दिया। मैं थोड़ा भी नोट नोट डाउन कर रहा था मैं इसको, मैं थोड़ा इसको स्टडी भी कर लूंगा बाद में ना।
अच्छा ठीक है, ये स्लाइड में ये कर देता हूँ
हाँ
आपको,
सर, अब
शेयर कर
इसको
देता
शेयर
हूँ।
कर देना। थोड़ा हम
कर
इसके
देंगे
बारे में
कर
पढ़
देंगे।
लेंगे थोड़ा, आधे एक और घंटा ना।
अब बाकी सब ठीक ठाक।
हाँ बढ़िया सर, आप बताइए सर।
हाँ चल रहा है। कल का क्लास अटेंड किए थे।
कल, हाँ सर किया था, कल अटेंड किया था।
हाँ कल वो मेरा एक कॉलिग है मिस्टर गिरी,
हाँ सर, वो
वो
सत्या
क्लास
सर,
लिए थे।
सत्या सर।
सत्य
हाँ जी, हाँ
रंजन
जी।
गिरी, हाँ हाँ।
हाँ जी,
उनको
हाँ
भी
जी, हाँ जी।
लास्ट मोमेंट में ही उनको मैं बोलना पड़ा कि आप क्लास लीजिए। तो
हाँ जी, हाँ
ठीक
जी,
है,
हाँ
फिर
जी।
हम ये इमेज इंटरप्रिटेशन के बारे में कल पढ़ेंगे, विजुअल इमेज इंटरप्रिटेशन जो है।
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ठीक है,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
चलिए फिर
हाँ जी
सबको
सर।
थैंक यू। और
थैंक यू सर।
शाम हो गया है, फिर भी हम बोलते हैं गुड नाइट। ठीक है,
गुड नाइट सर, गुड नाइट।
चलो थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।